service dog. Can't bring her to the VA. But yeah, they be letting them vets do what they want. They instead of following the rules, they be breaking the rules. Oh, I love my damn phone. Hey, Lion Brian. I mean,
always filming shit. So you ain't gotta worry about that.
oh.
Oh, that was so cute. I like that.
That's a little girl right here.
Oh, that's a girl.
Mine's a boy, and I said my husband bought that collar, and I wouldn't leave mine.
Yeah, I could tell. I looked at her. I said, that's a girl there. She like, come on, girl. They ain't gonna hurt you.
Boy, I got it.
Oh.
Oh, he like, that's, she's mine. She's mine.
Why are the dogs so aggressive?
I feel like, mommy.
They're good dogs. Yeah, they're good.
Hey. Don't do that.
There we go.
Somebody could go in the car.
Roger said, honey, I'm going up in here. Yeah, I'm a good girl. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover.
I thought Roxy going to play with the dogs. You said they're not bringing aggressive dogs.
I don't think they're aggressive or don't know how you look good.
Would they be jealous? Vanessa, what's the weather?
The current weather is 58 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, you can look for cloudy skies moving in and out, with a low of 45 degrees. By the way, you have 2 new notifications. Do you want to hear them?
Yes.
2 new notifications. From Amazon. U.S. National Weather Service has issued a coastal flood advisory for Gulfport. It'll be in effect from January 8th, 12 p.m. CST until January 9th, 12 p.m. U.S. National Weather Service has issued a high wind warning for Gulfport. It'll be in effect from January 8th, 12 p.m. CST until January 9th, 3 a.m.
Alexa, what's the weather?
Let's check the weather. It will help us pick out a snappy outfit to match with today's forecast. The current weather is 47 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, you can look for cloudy skies moving in and out, with a low of 45 degrees.
Alexa, what's the weather tomorrow?
Tomorrow, there will be thunderstorms, with a high of 65 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 52 degrees.
right, good evening. I'm meteorologist Alexandra Cranford at WWL Louisiana, and we are getting you an update on what we're expecting from strong storms on Monday. So we've had a beautiful weekend, no weather problems, but heading into tomorrow, we are expecting some thunderstorms to roll through, and this will actually be a somewhat prolonged event. Monday afternoon, Monday evening, and even into the overnight hours. The rain should be gone by early Tuesday morning, but we will have several hours in the second part of Monday and into Monday night where we are going to be at the chance or have a chance for some severe storms. Right now, our entire area is at the level 3 enhanced risk of severe weather, and that's out of the 5 risk levels. So pretty typical when we have a strong storm system, maybe a couple of spotty strong storms to be at level 2. But interestingly, we've been nudged up a level higher, so a little bit more serious risk with this system on Monday. The main threats on Monday are going to be high wind gusts, damaging wind gusts, maybe 60 plus miles per hour, and also the potential for a few tornadoes as we have a common setup where we have warm air surging to the north and then a big line of storms moving in with a cold front from the west. So looking at your severe weather threats, I think high wind gusts would be the main threat. We will also have at least a low to medium chance for a couple of tornadoes. Also the potential for maybe some hail, although that is looking like a little bit of a lower overall threat for us. And also we are expecting some pretty heavy rain at times, maybe 2 to 4 inches of rain. Now that could be spread out over a while from afternoon through night, but still that would be a concern if we do get a heavier storm, and that could cause some street flooding. So the timing again, Monday afternoon all the way through the nighttime hours. And we may have sort of 2 rounds of rain, one in the afternoon and evening, and then another overnight with the line of storms, which I'll show you in a second with our model. Wanted to show you really quickly, this is by Tuesday. This is, for example, the European model. It has up to about an inch of rain for a lot of spots, but closer to 2 or 3 inches for a few locations. The GFS is similar with about 2 or so inches of rain, maybe 3 or 4 on the higher side. And we're going to be seeing, again, if we do have a heavier downpour, we might get a little more than that under a couple of the storms that form up. So we have been placed at a flood watch. This goes from Monday afternoon through very early Tuesday morning, likely even before sunrise will be finished with the rain on Tuesday. And this would be for street flooding possible across our North Shore, south of the lake spots, coastal Mississippi, pretty much our entire area with these storms that are moving in. Rain Q&A, again, the bottom line, Monday afternoon through the nighttime, how much rain? 2 to 4 plus inches. And severe storms, yes, that is a possibility. Not that everyone will get that, but we will have some higher wind gusts, the main threat, and also the potential for a few segments of these storms to start rotating and bring a tornado threat too. Now, looking at satellite and radar quickly right now, it's just high pressure over the southeast. We've had these clouds streaming overhead today, but overall, again, a really pretty weekend is what we got to experience. But we're starting to see this low pressure system out to the west. This will be what moves in across Texas during the early part of tomorrow and rolls through our area Monday night. In the meantime, though, you can see this movement here from the southwest. We will get a warm front moving in, and that is part of what will destabilize our atmosphere and make it more likely to get those stronger thunderstorms. So let's jump into precision cast as you make your plans. This is starting Sunday, 10 p.m. We'll fast forward through the night. We're looking fine. And actually, if you have plans on Monday, if you can get it done early in the day, I think you'll be fine. Before lunchtime is what I'm thinking. We will not have a lot of rain. This is 7 a.m. If you have to get out and about, drive around, run some errands, get to work or school, I think it'll be a quiet start to the day. But look at this. This is by noon, starting to see a few showers and storms arriving. So first part of the day you're fine, but after lunch, getting into the afternoon and evening, it starts to get a lot more active. Look at this. This is by 2 p.m., some scattered showers and thunderstorms. And out ahead of the cold front, as we see this warmer air begin to surge in, this is the time, afternoon to evening, where we could see a couple of those severe storms out ahead of the main line of rain, which is expected at night. We'll fast forward to 5 p.m. and look at this. This model wants to blow up a few storms across the Baton Rouge, south of the lake spots, into the North Shore. And clearly these would be some that could bring some heavy rain and prompt some brief, at least brief, flash flooding in some spots or street flooding. Now look at this. This is what we're thinking. With the first wave maybe actually dying down by 9, 10 p.m., we might see a little bit of a quiet spell. And then we start to shift our attention to the actual line of storms with the cold front itself. So this is potential. This is tentative. The exact timing will likely change a bit, but our model wants to really form up a strong line of storms and has it moving in overnight by about maybe 1, 2 a.m. or so. And then we'll fast forward into early Tuesday morning. Looks like the rain might already be out of here potentially by about 4 or 5 a.m. So this is 6 and 7 a.m. waking up, getting on the roads Tuesday morning. We may have just had some big downpours, but it does look quiet at that point. You might have noticed also the windy adjective because it will be quite windy. In fact, even without the storm, even without rain, we might still just have some wind gusts with the overall setup that could be near 60 miles per hour. So we're talking about maybe some power outages depending on how strong those winds can gust in certain areas. You might see a few tree branches blown down. And again, that would even be outside of any thunderstorm wind. That would just be the windy setup as we get a very tight pressure gradient ahead of this system with that strong low. And then this is Tuesday, 10 a.m. We're looking quieter. Talking about that wind, we have been issued from the National Weather Service a high wind warning. This doesn't happen very often. It goes from noon Monday through 3 a.m. Tuesday. So we're talking about late Monday, very early Tuesday, really more overnight. Southeast winds up to 35 miles per hour sustained, gusting to near 60 miles per hour. So again, that's what I was talking about. Our whole area is included with that. This is your forecast, by the way, for Monday. And as I was saying, a little bit of rain sneaking in by midday, but clearly the highest rain chance is going to be there in the afternoon and into the evening. And interestingly, we might, as I said, have a little bit of a lull maybe at night in the first part of the night, and then we get the line of storms moving in after that. Wanted to give you a look also at the 7-day forecast. Monday, of course, 100% chance of rain. We're going to get some rain tomorrow. In fact, we might get that heavy rain, so big heads up. Also notice it gets warmer. When we get that warmer surge of air, we may warm up all the way to 69, 70 degrees. Then the cooler air moves in. So Tuesday, there may officially be a 20-30% chance for a little bit of rain early. But again, by sunrise, I think we're looking fine. We should be dry, but still staying pretty windy. Even on Tuesday, winds not as strong as late Monday, but maybe up to about 20 miles per hour for winds on Tuesday, shifting from the southeast and becoming westerly. Highs Tuesday in the 50s, and then Wednesday, a chilly start, maybe even some frost north of the lake, possibly even south of the lake. Low temperatures looking like about 37 or so. That's right on the frost range, even south of Lake Pontchartrain. Then we have another system. The models are not in good sync yet on Friday, but just wanted to alert you. At the end of the week, and of course at the beginning of the week tomorrow, we're going to have these bookends with these high rain chances. So keep your eye on Friday. We will update you as they get closer. And then next weekend looks like Saturday could be a bit breezy after that Friday system. And then Sunday looking quieter and temperatures near about 60. So at least we get pretty weekend weather. But again, heads up for Monday. Just kind of keep your phone charged. You know what to do on these active weather days. Stay aware of the weather. You have our WWL app. It's a great way to just kind of check out the radar, see what the situation is. We'll be updating you, of course, throughout the morning at our noon newscast and for our evening newscast. And of course, if there's a tornado warning, we'll be cutting in on WWL and WUPL to let you know what's happening. And of course, you can find us on Facebook and on our social media as well as at WWLTV.com. So take care tomorrow. We will be with you through the event. Again, late Monday into Monday night. And then by Tuesday morning, the system's out.
What's the wind speed?
Currently, it's breezy at 3.9 miles per hour. Today, expect moderate winds around 20.7 miles per hour.
26 again is a WDSU first warning weather alert day. Damon has been staying on top of this. Damon, this morning, some showers, but also some big stuff happening later today.
Yeah, a couple of spotty showers out there right now, but not much. If you were watching Devin last night, he was talking about how calm it would be this morning before everything kind of got worse this afternoon, and that's pretty much what's occurring right now. All of us are under an enhanced risk of severe weather. That includes Hancock and Pearl River counties for today. So that's a level 3 of 5 levels of risk. So that's pretty significant for all of us across southeast Louisiana. We've got this moderate risk of excessive rain that could lead to flash flooding in effect as well for all the areas that are shaded in red. So that is pretty significant as well. That's level 3 out of 4 levels of risk for excessive rainfall that could lead to flash flooding. So we're expecting a lot of rainfall in a short amount of time as we go through the day today. High wind warning across southeast Louisiana, gale warning in effect for the lakes and the coastal areas as well. The winds are relatively light right now, but they'll pick up quite significantly later this morning and this afternoon. Right now, all the active weather is to the west of us along that warm front and, of course, the cold front and around that low pressure area. So we've got the warm front that's moving through later on this morning. Bringing us scattered to numerous showers and storms this afternoon. The cold front comes through later on tonight, and after the warm front primes the atmosphere with that warmth and the moisture from the Gulf of Mexico, the cold front will come through and create some thunderstorm activity for many of us. The winds are relatively light right now across southeast Louisiana. They'll be gusting. This model says from about 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts as we go through the afternoon hours. I don't mind telling you, I think these numbers are a little conservative. I think up to 50 miles per hour of wind gusts is a possibility for us later on this afternoon and tonight. So a big heads up for all of us there. Right now, not much in terms of rainfall. A few spotty showers, as I mentioned, out there. Some partly cloudy skies for the most part. So some pretty decent conditions so far this morning. I'm thinking by about 9 a.m. we'll see a few more showers out there, but nothing real significant during the morning hours. But late morning into the afternoon, that's when the rainfall potential really picks up. Some thunderstorms approaching and moving through the area. Notice the winds out of the south feeding lots of moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. Some heavy thunderstorm activity, especially for the North Shore and parts of Plaquemines Parish. It looks like we get a break about 7 until about 10 p.m. tonight when the second line starts rolling into southeast Louisiana. I think this is going to be the greatest potential for tornadic activity, and it comes at the worst time that it could possibly come this evening and during the overnight hours as well. Some pretty significant and intense weather, some very strong winds during that 1 a.m., 2 a.m. time frame. But it looks like the worst of the weather is to the east of us by about 3 a.m. And when we wake up at 6 or 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, maybe a few spotty showers remaining with some partly cloudy skies. But that's about it. And the winds are still going to be strong on Tuesday, but the sky should be nice and clear and sunny. And the temperatures are going to be much, much cooler. So here's a look at your WDSU First Warning 7-day forecast. Not a great looking day today at all. Much cooler air for your Tuesday and Wednesday. Windy conditions on Tuesday, still breezy on Wednesday. Then there's another round of rain that comes through the area on Friday.
All right, Damon, thank you for that.
God. That man found God. Auntie, any bus out here? That shit probably do be there. Come on, bro.
We're not hanging out back here. Let's go. Bus 19, bus 19, bus 45, bus 47. Hey, I'm absorbing all of the water. 45, 37. 19, 45, 47, 16.
Yes, that's my button. Hey, William!
put him on 30, please.
You please repeat that?
I got a student who rides Auburn Drive. You want me to get him? I got him on the bus.
Where's this address?
Brentwood, huh?
10-4.
Well, that's way out of their way, though. Is 30 still here? Do you want me to get that kid? He rides 30, another student was on there, gets off right beside him.
Okay, 10-4, thank you.
You said gets off on Oxford Drive? Get ready. Get ready.
What are you 1082? Report.
Smart, you got it, bro. Nobody got it, bro. What's wrong with you, man? You sleep? You sleep? Hey, are you on an umbrella?
Alexa, what's the weather?
Right now in Gulfport, it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit with rain. Tonight's forecast has thunderstorms, with a low of 53 degrees. Also, there's a high wind warning in effect until Tuesday night, 3 a.m.
River County, possibly bordering Pearl River County, I should say, and also into parts of southeast Louisiana. So this thunderstorm currently racing off to the north and east, and so if you are living in Picayune, I would go ahead and make sure that you're away from windows. We may see some strong wind gusts along the leading edge of that thunderstorm. Very heavy rainfall associated with that storm, and of course we've already seen a good bit of rainfall today, so any additional rain could lead to more flash flooding. Elsewhere here in South Mississippi, we continue to watch widespread showers and storms, but no doubt about it, that thunderstorm moving from Louisiana into South Mississippi is currently the strongest. Even outside of these thunderstorms today, we've been dealing with some gusty winds. Still pretty windy, it looks like, over in Biloxi. 59 last we checked at Keesler Air Force Base, but we've got a warm front beginning to lift to the north, so don't be surprised if temperatures climb up a few more degrees over the next couple of hours, and we may even be getting close to 70, believe it or not, later tonight. With a chance of severe weather not only this evening but also overnight tonight, we went ahead and issued today as an alert day. We want everyone to stay weather aware throughout early Tuesday morning. That's the general time frame of when we could see more of these showers and storms. We're currently in the first round of thunderstorms. That's going to be lasting into the early evening. We may get a little bit of a break in some of those thunderstorms by about 8, 9 o'clock. And then another round is expected to move in very late tonight and pushing through early Tuesday morning, mainly before the sunrise. Within both of these rounds, we have the potential for severe weather. And in fact, this first round that we've been watching this afternoon and evening, we've already had reports of hail. And of course, we just had that new severe thunderstorm warning issued for parts of Pearl River and Hancock County. Flooding and strong wind gusts are mainly going to be the biggest threats within these rounds of thunderstorms later tonight. Also can't rule out a few brief tornadoes, and we do have a tornado watch that has been issued for most of us until 9 o'clock tonight. I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if that gets extended beyond 9 o'clock, and eventually it may cover all of South Mississippi. Taking a look at satellite and radar right now, of course, we can see widespread showers and thunderstorms, some pretty strong thunderstorms at that. And this is just one round. This is moving in ahead of a warm front that will continue to lift to the north. Behind that, we've got a cold front on the way. This cold front is going to bring with it the second round of thunderstorms late tonight. And noticing here too, there's a little bit of a break in that rainfall. Whenever we get that break in the rainfall, we may see the atmosphere recover a little bit and get a little bit warmer thanks to that warm front. So over the next few hours, we'll keep some of those widespread showers and storms. We may see a little bit of a lull in the activity, and watch here as temperatures climb up into the upper 60s and low 70s. That's an indication we may have some more instability in the atmosphere before the second round of thunderstorms arrives. So as that line starts to push farther eastward later tonight, we may get some severe weather out of that system. So we'll watch out for that closely. Heavy rainfall also going to be possible. And it does look like as we get closer to the sunrise on Tuesday, most of the rain will be out of the way. That cold front definitely doing the job. It's going to be much cooler tomorrow. Still windy though, with gusts picking up out of the west as we get into Tuesday afternoon. Now, as for right now, we still have that high wind warning in effect all along the coast. Even outside of these storms, we may get some gusts of 50 to 60 miles per hour. Coastal flood warnings and coastal flood advisories remain in effect along the coast until early Tuesday morning. And the most vulnerable spot mainly going to be southern Hancock County. Again, some gusts close to 50 to 60 miles per hour possible tonight. As we get into Tuesday, after that front passes through, it's still going to be windy, but we're going to see a wind more so out of the west and northwest. So to wrap it up, late tonight into tomorrow morning, have a way to get weather alerts, whether that's severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings. Hopefully we don't have to deal with that, but there is that potential. Wednesday is looking much calmer, but then we also expect more rainfall as we get into the end of the week.
Ma'am, it's raining. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining. It's raining. She won't go outside.
It's still raining?
No.
Oh. Yeah.
But I do understand that there are some parents that may need to take their sick kids to the doctor, or they may need to take their sick kids to other hospitals away from here, even some of the children's hospitals or something like that. So, so will be needed. So.
Yeah, so that will be good as well. But
I don't quite know how I would get a car seat in my van though, because I was just thinking, I'm like, my car seat, I'm gonna have to put my other car on the road, because I was looking at my car, my van, the way my seats are, they separated because of the wheelchair thing, so I guess you could put one in, I just never really thought about it.
Yeah. But anyway, I was just calling, but I'm gonna get on top of that tomorrow morning. And we're gonna try to get that up and going, and then I'll let you know.
And I got one of the things that I was told by the SBA was that when you bid for contracts, they look at they try to give it to people that got certification, living on business and all that stuff like that. Like I said, I'm working on that part.
I have that. I'm registered. I gotta look and see. I know I'm registered through the women only because somebody has sent that to me. But what else you supposed? I think you gotta be be certified or something like that.
Well, it's a state. Well, the one through it's state owned. It's through the state of Mississippi. State owned is they say you're minority owned or women owned business. Through the state, so it opens you up to state contracts, like allowing you to be on state contracts. Like I said, the reason why I'm working with the SBA is because they're trying to get me, she said once I finish my business plan and this little report that she got me to do, then she wants to get my paperwork over to the federal court so I can become eligible to bid on federal contract. That's how what you got to have to get in, to bid with the VA and all that other stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm not even trying to get with the government part. Yeah, I'm just trying to do the state. Yeah, so that's what I need to do. Oh, you already registered for the women? Oh, okay. What do I gotta do to get registered for that? Cause I'm up here looking at it. I don't know if I'm on the right thing or not.
There's I went to a lady from Jackson, Mississippi. Her name was Dr. Lewis. I don't know if I still have her information. I can see if I can find her information. But she's from the Mississippi Department of Developmental, I think.
Okay.
I think it was Mississippi Department of Development, something like that. But she was the one, somebody gave me her information, and I reached out to her, and it's a long process because that's one reason why I have my business plan, because you got to have a business plan.
Yeah, I have all of that. Yeah.
Well, ain't crap, but it's a bunch of stuff you got to have.
Yeah, I have a business plan and stuff.
It took me a while to it took me a couple months to get everything together because they asked for so much. But she also sent you certain forms that you just have to go and get notarized and just sign them also.
And what she work at?
She's in Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, like, what's the name of the business?
I think it's the Mississippi Department of I want to say it's Mississippi Department of Development. It's been about a year and a half.
I've heard of that, Department of the Development. I've heard of that. Department of, it ain't Department of Disability, and I think it, or the okay.
It's something almost like smart with the SBA, but it's not. It's not. I don't think she was with the SBA.
Okay. Let's see. They got Mississippi Department of Authority.
Authority. What's that? That's now Mississippi Department of what now?
Department of Authority.
I think that's what it is.
Because it's let's see.
In Jackson, Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi.
Let me look and see. I'm trying to look. Yeah, it's in Jackson. A lot of them be in Jackson anyway. But yeah. Yeah, it says grow your business in Mississippi entrepreneur. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll call them tomorrow and see what I need to have. And this is for to get registered?
Yeah, through the state.
Okay.
To be able to be on state contracts.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm quite sure anybody can be it, but they favor the donors that have it.
It was like a tropical storm. Alexa, what's the weather? Alexa, what's the weather?
The Thunder Giants must be having a dance party. Do you hear them stomping and rumbling around?
That's kind of what they're doing with the wind.
Degrees Fahrenheit with thunderstorms. Today's forecast has showers, with a high of 67 degrees and a low of 36 degrees.
It's a severe thunderstorm. Alexa, what's the weather?
In Gulfport, it's 68 degrees Fahrenheit with thunderstorms. Today, you can look for showers, with a high of 68 degrees and a low of 37 degrees. Also, there's a tornado watch in effect until Tuesday, January 9th, 7 a.m.
It's a severe thunderstorm. So yeah, it's a severe thunderstorm, and this is South Mississippi, so we get severe thunderstorms just like Iowa, and it's bad. This is a boy storm. Look like the boys are worse because they ain't the one that bring the storm winds. And look at what this one do. Except Wanda could then bring the storm winds too. These severe cold fronts are not playing. It's a major severe cold front because it's a level 3. This is the second named storm of the 2024 year. The first severe thunderstorm of the 2024 year. And it just started the year. This is going to be on the news. This cold front is mad. They're like a strong tropical storm. I think that's 50 miles per hour winds. Almost hurricane.
Now, or you will be dealing with storms soon. So we're just about halfway through the final round of this stormy system. And once we get behind that, there still are some showers. So just because this final round of storms ends doesn't mean every raindrop comes to an end. We'll actually still see all of this rain back here, these showers trying to move in as we go through the rest of Tuesday morning. So even though the storms might come to an end around 4 or 5, well, probably before 5 o'clock this morning, let's call it 4 o'clock this morning for coastal Mississippi, probably going to be done with storms by then. Some of you are already done, but those that are not done yet, yeah, probably will be done by 4 a.m. But that's the end of the storms, not the end of the raindrops. The raindrops may continue till maybe 7 or 8 o'clock this morning. Let's talk about the tornado watch. I want to see what the latest is on the tornado watch in our area. Here we go. Popping that up and see what the latest update to this map looks like. We may have to drag it into the workspace. Oh no, it popped up great. Okay, so we're still looking at a tornado watch till 7. They have not canceled, surprising to me. And I remember Chief Meteorologist Carrie Duncan saying this as well, that they would probably cancel Pearl River County. I'm surprised they haven't canceled them out of it. I would assume tornado threat probably done for them. But it does look like that is expected to continue to 7. Again, they may be canceling out of that early. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, our main concern, not so much tornado, instead straight line wind gusts. And those are continuing to move in. Good news for parts of Gulfport, parts of Biloxi and D'Iberville. The wind now might not be quite as intense as it was earlier in the last 5 minutes, but it is still raining and lightning very much. I'm actually going to pop behind me the Hancock cam because I can see it across the studio. It's frequently flashing, and now you'll be able to see some of those frequent flashes behind me. Pardon me. So again, the wind concern still with us through the 3 o'clock hour for Biloxi, Ocean Springs, all of Jackson County, all of George County. So basically, all Jackson, all George, and Biloxi, D'Iberville. Other than that, we probably are beginning to see the winding down of storms, but we'll be continuing to watch this for those areas of George and Jackson. Usually we don't break into programming unless there's a warning, but since this is kind of the overnight hours, there's not too much that we are programming that we are breaking into to begin with. So that's why we went with this severe weather update. I know a lot of you are probably in bed, concerned. I was woken up myself, so I didn't get any sleep last night. So here I am, but when I was in bed asleep, the notification started going off. Tornado warning overnight in Harrison County. Had to get to safe shelter in our home, an interior room, and fortunately, I don't recall there being any kind of significant damage to our home. When the sun comes up, we'll all be able to survey our own communities and see how things fared in regards to any overnight tornadoes and storms. And I know that in Jackson County, y'all are still going through some of the, not the tornado, but still some of the breezy winds that were affecting some of the Harrison County communities. So I know in Harrison County, especially right now by Pass Christian and maybe up in Socher, you're like, Wesley, what are you doing? This stuff is over. Why are you still talking about this? But I'm still talking about it because we got Jackson County right there, and they are still seeing the same stuff that you in Harrison County just went through. Jackson County still going through it right now. I'm seeing kind of a bowing edge on this radar right now, right here, Van Cleve. While I don't suspect rotation, it seems like this line has really been limiting the rotation aspect. I'll check anyway. Yeah, I don't detect any significant rotation. Where it would like to sit would be right there, and where there's kind of a
39 to base.
Morning.
To base.
Hey.
Morning.
We got this new student, Kevin Hansen.
They can't. So because of that, she changed out.
He's not registered in the school system, so I have no way to see where he needs to be picked up. Just have him call the bus barn with all of his information, or have his parents call with the information.
So because of this, she got it.
And more.
That's why they got back about the thing and that's why I'm not. So she thought I would be at her game. So she didn't see. So she decided to stop and give us something. So because we got something else, she found us something. And let's just say the service was so no, so sometimes you could just tell them, put something on. You could just say, put something on my tool or your stuff. She didn't do that. She asked for the side something. Sometimes they mess up the got put the sound clip on, so she wanted to start. Then my brother was very busy to take it out and stuff like that. Finally got my we were going to something other something. They were going to want to make it. So it took a while. Then my mother
She's the last one on my bus. She's new. Can you pull her up and see what her stop is? See what her bus is? Her bus stop is going to be on the corner of Hughes and 24th. She lives over on 3rd Street. Cool, thank you. 46 1082.
Look how he's flying. About to go up higher, what? Go up higher, what? Wow, that was exhilarating.
It was by that tree. Ma'am? play with it now.
Uh,
Let me play with it now.
here.
Why don't?
How you shoot?
So I got lucky.
Here you go.